I'm here with a haul video today, and we're going to go over some things I picked up at yard sales, I think. Yeah, everything's at a yard sale. So some of this is a continuation of the last one that I did. I picked up some mini Hallmark ornaments and a couple big ones, and I believe I paid like $15 for all of them, maybe less. I'm not positive, but I think 15. It might have been 10. That would have been really great, but 15 would have been good enough. And most of them are worth between 5 and 10. Some of them are worth a little more because they're teeny. But there are a couple in here that were a surprise because they're teeny. Okay, so, and we're going to start first things first with the teeniest, or at least I think it's the teeniest. And this is a teensy, look, it says right there, Teensy Nutcracker Ornament Club. So the ornament clubs, most of the ones I picked up were like collectors clubs and things like this. This is a keepsake ornament by the artist Tracy Larson, which I know nothing about. And it's a little green ornament. But the thing about this, it says here on the top, 2018 member exclusive, and it has the word, oh, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Repaint. Repaint. So repaint, there were a couple in the last video, is a big deal. They're very collectible. They are like highly sought after, and they fetch a jolly good price. Now, this is teeny, okay, but some of the bigger ones go for over hundreds of dollars, $200, $300, depending on the content. So if you see the word repaint, definitely look them up, okay? They are not your normal $10 ornaments. I mean, it's, you know, some Hallmark ornaments, you can buy a whole lot of them for a bit of money. And when I bought these, I just thought, you know, worst case scenario, if I lotted up all the little minis, I probably still could get like $25, $35 for them because they're, you know, they're cute. And most of them were from the 90s. This happens to be more recent. But as you can see, when it says teensy, it's not joking. But apparently, I don't know exactly what the deal is with the repaints, but I think it is, they were originally released longer ago, and they were painted a different color combination, or they were done slightly differently with the painting. And then whoever the artist was that did the originals, or a new artist, will take the old design and do a new painting of it, and hence it's a repaint. Or at least that's what I understand it to be. If I'm wrong, leave it in the comments. But this little guy here is the Teensy Nutcracker, and this goes for $18 to $25, which is more than I paid for all of them. So that's crazy to me. I mean, because it's literally probably 3/4 of an inch big. But, and I'll tell you, I did not know it was a repaint. I bought it because it was cute. It was little. It was teensy. And I just thought, oh, it's a teensy little nutcracker. How cute is that? When I looked it up, and it's like, hey, all these ones are getting like $25 at repaints. Like, I don't think shoot, I didn't know there was a repaint. I had a repaint. I just had no idea. So, yay me. Anyway, these are the Old English Village. And because the front, I guess, I don't know, these are how they are online too. So I don't know, maybe that's just the way they were done. And maybe they were just sold, you know, they hung them up and then you knew by the box that that was the one you were getting. I don't know, because these are older. It's 1998. And they come with this weird gold metal thing that I guess is a hanger. And I guess it kind of makes it hang off a little bit if you're going to put it on a little tree. Not sure. I'm really not. But they all have that, the little hangers, and they all of these, some of them are not used at all, but others are. This one probably was, but it's so well taken. They're so well taken care of. It's crazy. But look how cute. So this is the English Village, and this was #1 in the series from 19 whatever, 1990. Did I say 98? I don't know. I'm not, the box is upside down now that I've gone and done that. And then because if you put it in this way, it'll pull out the hole. They're putting it backwards, so it doesn't do that. Yeah, 1988. So this is, you know, pretty old. So that's one in the series, and I think I have a couple of them, but that one goes for, these I already researched. The rest of this video is not stuff I've researched, stuff I haven't researched, so it goes for $12 because it's number one. Okay, this one is all 1989. This is number 2 in the series. Which is this, an old Sweet House? Is this a Sweet House? Old English series, verification number 2. Sweet Shop. So this is the little candy store. And this one goes for also $12. So I guess because they're old and really hard to find. I don't know, because they're the little teeny tinies. They're darling though. And they are so 1980s, just the way they look even. Look. Isn't that just like 1980s Dickens Village kind of look to it? I guess I should put my hand behind it because it's kind of, everything's a little complicated. How can I make that without dropping it? Because that would be bad. There we go. Can you see that now? There, that's a little better. Anyway. Here we go. Sweet Shop. There you go. And there's a little person in the door. The details are crazy. So, and of course, it's got a front and a back. It's not just the front because, you know, Hallmark doesn't roll that way. We got to do the front. We got to do the back. So that was the same kind of box. And that one goes for the same price. So that's awfully good right there. And these are, I'm right next to my light box because these are going up to be taking pictures of next. 1997, this is a Corvette. Again, this is, you know, just a regular keepsake ornament, but it's a Corvette, and Corvettes are nice. I rather like Corvettes. Where's the Corvette? Oh, so 7 to 10 on that. And I'll tell you, there's some that go for like $2 to $3. So I picked some decent ones, comparatively speaking, because they're like, I think I maybe have one that goes for the low. This is another in that Woodland Babies series. I had one in the last video I did. This is a little penguin, I believe. Is it a penguin? Panda bear. Sorry, it's a panda bear. So this was number 2 in the series. It's 1992. And he is Woodland Baby Panda, $6. Okay. This is called Crown Prince. And this is a polar bear with a crown on, literally. I had a hard time getting him out of this bag last time I opened it to see what it looked like, but, and the little hold hanger is right behind it. There he is. Look at how cute he is. My camera's changing light because I put my hand in front of it, but that helped you focus, so that worked. And the little Crown Prince guy is $5 to $7. So he's just a keepsake miniature ornament. I don't think he has anything other than 1990, which is older, but nothing spectacularly different about him. And he's in his original box and he's in very good condition, so those things always help as well. So this guy here is the Mad Hatter, and he's a thimble, but he's also an ornament, and he is number 2 in the series. But anything Mad Hatter tends to be exciting to me, and I just thought he was so cute. So it's a collector series. Again, he's got the number 2. He's 1996 on the back, and he goes for $7 to $9. And then I also had Alice in here someplace. Where is she? No, that's not it. That's her right there. So there's Alice. She's number 1 in the series. So, and Alice goes for also $7 to $9. So sometimes the first one goes for a little bit more. So this cute little van is called On the Road, and this is also a series, and this one's 1996, and this one is number 4 in the series, and it's the only one I picked up because it just thought it was cute. It was a van. There are other cars in there, but this one's $5 to $7. And you know, I grew up in the 70s. Vans are cool to me still, sort of. Here's another crown prince, so that's another same price as the last one, just I have a duplicate. Then we have Hold On Tight. This one is, oh, you're out and about. This is a little teeny mouse. Oh my gosh, the pom-pom on the back. Little mouse, and he's like surfing on his leaf there, or sledding on his leaf. But look at the little pom-pom on the back of his hat. Oh gosh, so cute. So anyway, yeah, he's adorable. So adorable. He is kind of out of his little package, but that one goes for, it's on the other side, $12. He's a $12 ornament. Not all of them are $12, but some of them are $12. So these are the older ones. These are $19.89. So this is Santa's Roadster. Oh, it's so hot in my office. It's afternoon, and my office gets the afternoon sun. And I'll tell you, it's cold in here in the morning, but in the afternoon, it's like 90 degrees if the sun's out. So this is so cute, the little wood-sided like car. Come on now, there you go. So he's adorable. And that was Santa's Roadster. It goes for $5 to $7. And again, this one, these have their little hangers in them, or at least most of them do. I'll double check before I list them and make sure that they're in the pictures, because I'm going to imagine they get lost, because they're little. The ornaments get lost too, I'm sure. This is a keepsake ornament. Again, Santa's Magic Ride. These were $8.50 to begin with. So if I'm getting $7 for them, this teeny, people paid $8.50 to begin with. Still good, you know? Back in the day. And I try to pick things that I thought people would enjoy because, you know, they're different. This one is a Santa on a unicorn, which is kind of darling. And Santa has like his little bag of gifts. You can see a little doll in there. I can't get it, like I'm telling you, just the idea of the things that they consider putting into these painting these teeny tiny ornaments. It's profound. My son's an artist, so I'm kind of freaked out by those kinds of things. This one is $19.89. It's called Starlit Mouse. See, they were $4.50, and then they went up like $2 or $4. They doubled in price. Really? Wait a minute. What did I just look at it wrong? Maybe I did. This one's $6 in $19.89, and this one's $4.50 in $19.89. Don't know. That's a big difference in price for the same teeny tiny ornaments. I don't know. Oh, this one's way cute. I don't know. This, you would have thought this would go for better. Look how pretty the little lucite. 19. Oh my goodness. Let me put my fingers so I can put my hand up. There you go. That's adorable. So that one is super cute. And that's the cheaper one. Go figure. See, if it were up to me, pricing things would go on cuteness. But obviously it goes on the material and the time. Like that little one with all the painting on it. I can understand. But this one's really cute too. And this one goes for, I don't know. Where is it? Where is it? My goodness. Where is it? I don't even see it on here. I'm going to guess 5 to 7 right now. Because I don't see it. Maybe I missed it when I was doing pricing. That's possible because there were a lot of them. Yeah, I don't see the star mouse on here. No star mouse. No star mouse, but it's okay. It's fine. It's 7, we'll say 7 to 10. And, you know, and we'll see how much it goes for. That'll be good. So I'm going to do this thing here. It is old. It is a Mexican feathercraft, 1950s, made in Mexico. It's just a pretty bird. This one's in really decent shape. And it's painted, and then it has feathers on it, and it has all the details in the back about the crafting. And I got it at my little thrift store. It was originally $45. It says it's from the 1950s. It was probably in some kind of thrift store or something. And it probably will go for about that. I sold one last year around Christmas time, and then I got messed up shipping, but it got there. But it cost me some money. Good thing, but I think the one that was bigger than this, but it sold for I think $100. So it was good. So I'm sure that this is every bit the 45 that was on it, if not more. So this is from the International Silver Company. It's in the original box, but the box has like some paper missing on the front. These are solid brass ornaments, despite saying International Silver Company on them, but they are from their series for the 12 Days of Christmas. So they all look like this, and I've had really good luck with little brass ornaments anyway, so I'm thinking this set of them will do well. And I'm going to say I think I paid maybe $5. The lady had a lot of cool stuff that was very priced up generally. And this, it might have been $3. But she had like old Kiss stuff, and for 100 that she had the Kiss, what do I want to say? Like Kiss things that I like, leather Kiss bears or something. I don't know, but she had a lot of Kiss stuff and a lot of Kiss stuff mostly. I think it was her husband passed away and it was his stuff, but she knew how much it was worth. I don't think she was going to get that at a yard sale, frankly, unless she had somebody that really wanted them. But she had a lot of cool stuff, I have to admit. So this is a Ross bunny. It's a bunny. It were $1, as you can see by the tag on it. I don't know what year it is, but it is a pink breast tag, and the name is Roker. So I don't know if you can see it. There we go, Roker. So I'm going to guess, even though it's off bunny season, that he will go. He's pretty cute though. He will go for 15, maybe 20. I will pop the prices up here for the rest of these because I didn't do the prices ahead of time on these. It just so happened I was doing some pricing because I was listing, and I happened to have the ornaments near me, so I did those while I was doing things, and then, you know, I'll come back to stuff. So this I got for $1 at a yard sale. It is from Disney. It is like their haunted, not so scary Halloween, although that's pretty scary. And I think that there was like, you could get hot cocoa in there, or maybe cider or something. So this was from a couple years ago. I'm sure it has the date on it. It's a Disney parks. So you would have only got it at the park, and you would only got it during the thing. But I'm going to guess it's manufactured. Disney's like very manufactured and oversold. So probably 10 to 15. And that might be way, I'll be lucky to get, you know, it might be way over what it really is, or it could be way more than that. You never can tell about these things. But this is a Scentsy. Look how cute it is. It's a butterfly. It is adorable. It doesn't smell like anything, so it doesn't have a scent pack in it. But that's no biggie because they can always get scent packs for it. It is probably from 2015. But I've done really well with Scentsy Buddies, whether they smell or not. They always seem to sell for me. I think I maybe have one left, but you know, every couple months one sells if I don't have them priced too much. And there were 2 of these, and I think they were, I don't know, it was from a class, like they had them in a classroom, and these are for like, I think maybe autism awareness, because it has a puzzle piece on it. I'm just guessing. But yeah, so they have 2 of them. They don't have scents in them though, but they're butterflies and they're cute, and you can put scents in them, so that's okay. And then this is Chuck Fisher, Christmas Time in the City. It's by Sango. It's not old. It was $1, but it's a trivet tile, and it was pretty cute. And I just figured, you know, for $1, it's probably maybe 7 to 10, but 7 to 10 from $1 is always good. So I can't even complain about that. And like sometimes yard sales are great, and sometimes yard sales are meh, and that's okay. And you just do what you can do. So this was a box of ornaments. The same person, I think. No, this was a different yard sale. And the lady wanted $1 for the whole thing of ornaments and the little old book that it came in, which is really, oh, I'll show you the book in a minute, but it's pretty cool. This is just a wooden snowflake. and it's cut. It's just really pretty. It's kind of got this like geometric ball thing in the middle of it. It's not signed or anything. I'm going to say it's maybe $5. I might have to lot it up if it's not $5, some of these. But some of these were very cool. And you know what? Ornaments are, some of them can be so good. So I always grab them if they look good and they're in really good condition because, you know, it matters. So this is metal. It's painted. It's a little soldier man, or like a little, I don't know, I guess a little soldier man. But he's pretty cute. Again, nothing on him as far as telling me who did it, but I will look him up. But again, I would guess maybe 7 to 10 for him because he's lovely. This is a little goldfinch. Easily 10 to 12. It's made in China, but it's probably 80s. And it's hand stitched and it's got the berries still. So I'm going to guess it's going to be a 10 to 12 on that one. Because that's pretty. So we have another wood one here, and I might lot it with the other one. And again, probably 5 to 7. So if we put them together, I might be able to get 15. And this guy here is probably 7 to 10. Might be even a little bit more. He was priced $6 at a little antique store by the look of it, but he's in really great shape. And I got to tell you, so yeah, it might be 6 to 8, but I find the little wooden soldiers, when they're older and they're in really good condition, do pretty well individually. Even better if you have a few of them, but if you have them individually, they still do pretty good. So that could be worth more. We'll see. You just never know. So this says, wishing you a Merry Christmas. It is a plate. It does have this on there as a hanger, I do believe. But the hanger wasn't working, so we'll put that back through. There we go. It's 3-inch round, Creative Co-op, Country House, decorative only, not for food use. Ornament with, again, it looks like a little goldfinch. She might have liked goldfinch. She was a little old lady. I'm an old lady. She was a little old lady, so she was older than me. Nowadays, the little old ladies look older than me, and they're really not. So I could be close. She could be like 5 years older than me, so not so old. I have an aunt that's 80, just turned 80. God love her. And we went out and celebrated her birthday the other day. Happy birthday, Aunt Mickey. This is going to come out way after that probably. But anyway, we had gone out to Cape May and celebrated her birthday, and it was lovely. We had a good time. My daughter went with us. And, you know, no one would guess her age. She looks much younger than that because she takes good care of herself. So, but, and then I have a husband that's older than me that looks younger than me too. So that's, you know, very frustrating. I've been going gray since I was like 17. So it's just a frustration I can do nothing about. So there's this little ceramic Christmas tree with gold balls on it. And I think I would lot these up because they look like they came together at some point. And they're probably Target-y or something. I don't even think they're that old, but they are pretty. And they're in decent shape. This one is missing a little bit of paint. But this one is so cute. Look at that face. So maybe 15 for the whole set. We'll see about that. You never know. And then we have a gnome. We know gnomes aren't old. This is definitely Target. I might just put him with something else. I might have another gnome and put them together somewhere because I'm going to say 3 to 5 probably. I could be completely wrong. Gnomes may be like hot on the market this week that I didn't get the memo, but you know, I don't think so. And then there's this cool box. Look at that artwork. Now this is not old. It's made to look old. It's made in China. And, you know, it's supposed to look like a book. But it's cute. It really is. And it's a little drink. It's like a little box. It's got a magnet, little wooden box. And it has the like the wood, looks like wood inside. This is actually like, might be like a bamboo sheet. That's what it feels like. Like it looks a little like that too. But cool, cute. Can't complain about it. So the box I probably can get $50 for that as well, which is always nice. So I'm gonna say for $1 box, definitely probably $20 or $30 altogether with the stuff that was in it. So that is always good, and I will take it. Is there anything else in that box? No, I don't believe so. Is that everything? That's everything in that bag. And I'm under the 30-minute mark, which is great, which is exactly where I want to be. So that's it for this video. And I thank you so much for watching. And if you could for me, hit the like buttons. Let the YouTube algorithm know that you like the content and that you are enjoying watching my little videos about what I pick up at yard sales and thrift stores and church sales and estate sales. It's been a crazy first few months of sales for the summer. I'm hoping to get out Saturday. We'll see how it goes. I generally only use money that I get from the business to put back into the business. That's the rule, except for I'm doing a challenge. We'll talk about that later. But that's the rule. So it's been pretty slow on eBay. And that's after bills are paid and things, because I'm using it also to pay down bills. So I tend to do just whatever, I have in residual each week can go to yard sale. But I have to tell you, it's been pretty sad on eBay sales of late. So I have been doing things to, perk up the sales. I have a sale on right now through the end of the day. I've been going through listings and, ending and relisting things, and that seems to jar it up a bit. So I'm going to do some more of that tomorrow and list some more things. But listing helps and ending and relisting helps. I've been adjusting, double checking to make sure that sometimes when you're listing, I do bulk listings, and sometimes I have a shipping rate in there that's too high for what's actually being sold. So that'll mess it up and, mess up it selling. Sometimes if it's older, I'm going through the older stuff and looking to see if the market changed, if the prices need to be adjusted down or adjusted, see how many are listed and kind of playing around with them a little bit too, because sometimes things sit for a long time. So sometimes I'm going through if I have multiple things that are, in a group that are, about the same price to start that I can list together that I think will sell as a group. I've been doing that. So that's what I'm trying to do to kind of move things along. So hopefully it will. But if it doesn't, if nothing happens, and I choose to get paid once a week but if it doesn't, then I might have to forego the yard sale this weekend. But it's okay, because I have places I can go and still source relatively inexpensively during the week if I get paid on Tuesday. And Tuesdays, senior citizens get 15% off at Goodwill, and at the expensive thrift store, it's 25% off. So those things work for me in the interim, and I'm looking just for specifics when I go to the more expensive ones that are lower priced anyway. So, you just work around it however you have to, and that's what I've been doing. So in the meantime, this is the end of this one. I thank you again so much for watching. Hit the thumbs up, let the algorithm know, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It's free, and it just lets you know. It'll put in your subscriptions Best Case Mama Fab Find, so you can see when something new that you didn't watch yet is in there. Or you can hit the notification button, which is the little bell, and that'll let you know when I've posted some new content. I'm not an everyday poster like some other content creators, so you're not going to get lots of notifications. I get it. I don't like notifications. So I'm not going to notify you every day or 3 or 4 times a day like some content creators are doing. I'm not on that much. I'm trying to do maybe 1 or 2 a week at most, so that's all you're going to get. But it does let you know if it's stuff you enjoy watching, because I don't know about you, but I like to sit down in the evening and watch a few YouTube videos of my favorite resellers, and just see what they're up to. And you get to know them, you get to know about their lives. It's not just that, you get to see how their business are changing, because some of them are changing their businesses a lot and getting away from the reselling like I do, which is on eBay and Poshmark and other online platforms and that, and some are going into Whatnot really hard. Or District really hard, which are live selling apps, but eBay has live selling now. And although I don't mind the live selling, I don't have a YouTube following and thousands of people watching that will know to go on to Whatnot and watch my Whatnot shows. So my Whatnot shows don't have hundreds of people coming to them, and therefore I'm not going to have bidding wars and things like that. So I'm not going to really get good, and on there you get way lower prices than you will waiting it out on eBay on things. So you have to have things. These are people that are going to bins and picking up really cheap items and selling them on eBay, so they're making a profit. But it's $2 or $3 here, but they're doing volume, or they're doing storage units, and they're like getting 100 pounds of crap and trash to go throw away, and then selling the good stuff on whatnot for pennies on the dollar to get rid of it, just to do a fast flip. And that's great if that's your business model and if that's what you want to do. I'm not doing, I can't even imagine digging through a storage unit at my age. My back hurts at a yard sale. Lugging heavy boxes, I would die. No, so yeah, you got to do what is your comfort zone. So everybody does their own thing and has their own thing, and mine is eBay right now, and I prefer eBay, and I'm happy with that. And I might try Whatnot again. I just did recently, and it went poorly. The last couple times it's gone poorly, and it's not Whatnot's fault. It's just, it is what it is. So it is what it is. It's definitely an influencer, or a person that's going to be on there for hours at a time. Like, that's just going to stand up there and talk for 6 hours. Or it's for the girl that when I was looking at something the other night when I got off, one popped up on the page when I got off, and there were shows you things, and there was a girl selling men's clothing or clothing. I don't know whose clothing, but she did not have much clothing on. She had on chaps and a bikini top. And she was shaking her moneymaker quite, and that's definitely not going to be me if it would know my sales. Oh my goodness, too funny. Anyway, but so everybody's got like their own shtick and their own thing they're doing. So yeah, it's fine. I do not begrudge her because she has moneymakers to shake. Once upon a time I had moneymakers I could have shaked, but now I'm old and my moneymakers have gone south for the winter, basically. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the content, and I'm going to get out of here for today. Thanks so much for watching, and catch you on the next one.